Hey everybody, it's Nessa here from Nessa's Hair Extensions down at 684 King Street West in Kitchener. Today's video is how you can, or how I do a quick weave. Please bear in mind, and this is, by the way, the quick weave with the invisible part. And this is what it looks like from the back also. Oh, sorry, I don't even know if I saw that properly. Okay, that's what it looks like from the back. Righto. So with this video, please do bear in mind that I decided to do this quick weave at the very last second yesterday because I've been feeling very melancholy about my hair and my appearance over the last week whilst I've been in recovery from my nasal septoplasty. For those of you who didn't know, prior I could not smell a thing because one of the bubbles in my nose was like overlarge, so instead of going straight, it was like whoosh, like that, so I couldn't smell. So I had that corrected, and now it's all straight and I can breathe. But anyway, during this time, I've not been wearing any makeup. I've not done anything with my hair. And yesterday, I got really antsy. I'm like, yeah, I need to do something. So I decided to do this this quick weave with a blue and purple undertone. And then, of course, a 1B at the top. This is all synthetic hair. And I use synthetic hair this time. Normally I use human, just because I honestly don't plan to keep this for very long. To be honest with you, I'll be damned if it lasts till the end of the week. Not because I don't think it's pretty or anything like that, just because I am still on a fair amount of painkillers and so forth, and having my hair tucked in and under here is a little bit tighter, so sometimes it does give me a little bit of a headache, but that's just because I'm overly sensitive right now. But anyway, on to the video. I did this at home, so I didn't actually have a lot of the equipment that I normally would use for a quick weave because it's all here down at the store. So bear with me on the lighting and everything like that, and I will commentate over some areas that are just terrible. Okay, all right, enjoy.
I look like an absolute mess, and I am about 5 days into my nasal septoplasty or whatever operation on my nose, so I'm feeling a little bit rubbish, and I'm of course, because I have to sit still so long, I'm feeling rubbish with my hair. So what I decided to do is I'm going to show you guys how I do my quick weaves, but this time I'm going to do it on the cheap because I know I'm no doubt going to get really fed up with this weave really quickly just because of all the meds I'm on right now. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to do this quick weave, and I'm going to be using all really inexpensive materials. So the hair I'm using is the Climax synthetic hair. I do have these all in store. And what I'm going to be doing is a kind of a blue-purple ombre with a black. So I'm going to be layering it with the blue at the bottom, then the purple, and then the black. So it's going to look something like that in terms of color. I'm going to be using a regular wig cap, black wig cap. I am going to be using some weave wrap glue. Now, this is just some really cheap stuff. This is the Robert's Diamond Bond weave wrap, but I do sell the liquid gold in the store as well. Weave wrap, which is really good. I'm going to be using just some regular black hair glue, and I've got a little square here of weaving net. I don't know if you can see that. This is the tough stuff. So it's not like a regular hair net that you're going to find that it's going to break apart in 5 minutes. This is the really tough stuff because I'm going to be making a closure out of this, and I'll show you how I make that closure as well. So the first thing I'm going to do is I need to wash this mop of hair on my head. I just need to make sure it's nice and clean. I'm going to be using the Nessa brand shampoo with the essential oils and bits and pieces in there, and conditioner, and I will be right back.
Okay, so first thing you're going to want to do is when your hair is nice and clean, you're going to want to part it. If you have really difficult to manage hair, you're going to want to get your hair saturated with gel first to hold it down. I'm going directly for the Wonder Wrap just because my hair is really, really easy to mold. So I'm just going to use a little bit of water and the Wonder Wrap. But again, if you've got hard to hold hair, use a lot of gel first and then do your Wonder Wrap afterwards. Okay, so yep, just spraying it down, making sure it's nice and easily plausible or manageable as well. Because you know I'm all about that bass, no trouble. Okay, now I am taking a brush and smoothing it down. You don't want to really smooth it down where it's too incredibly tight or where it's uncomfortable, because remember you've got to do this, which is put your cap on. Now, you don't have to do this. This is what I'm going to be doing, but I'm taking my cap and I'm putting it down below my forehead because I'm really going to cut this cap afterwards, or cut the perimeter. Now, I'm applying more Wonder Wrap to the outside of the cap just because, like I said, I'm going to be taking this out fairly soon and it just makes taking it off that much easier. Okay, pop my hair dryer on. This is a little portable one that hooks onto my actual hair dryer, and I'm going to stay under there for about 45 minutes. These things are really actually quite handy. I really like it. Yep. Okay, so 45 minutes later, my hair is completely dry, and I'm going to be cutting around the wig cap. So just around the perimeter. Do be careful with this when you're doing it, because the last thing you want to do is pull up the wig cap and then cut your own hair, which sucks. Trust me. Now, what you want to do is you do want to have a little bit of your own natural hairline showing. You don't technically have to do this, but I like to have a little bit of my own hairline showing just so it doesn't look unnatural to me. Be sure to cut the wig cap where your part is also. Okay, now that I'm finished, I'm going to take a wet, I've got a baby wipe here. You can take a cloth or a rag or anything, but just get it wet and make sure you're wiping off any sort of residue that the dried on weave bond has put on your skin. I know, mind you, the one that I'm using, because it's cheap, it does leave a lot of residue, but other ones won't. Anywho, I'm all clean now, so yes, I get to see again. So first thing I've done is I'm getting ready to apply my first track. So I'm measuring up really from the just below my ears to my nape. I left a lot of my nape out just because I don't like that tight feeling. You want to apply a little bit of glue on your weft, nice even coat along the back, and by all means, if using mirrors helps you at this point, I've just been doing this so long, I don't really need mirrors. Grab your hair dryer and just blow on a steady, nice heat onto your weft so that it's gonna cure and bond a lot faster when using a hair dryer. If you don't use a hair dryer, what you'll tend to do is you'll stick it on there and then you'll realize that it moves. So yes, using a hair dryer gets you a much more secure bond when you are using adhesives. Pat it down, make sure you do get the edges or the corners really down there, because those are the parts that tend to want to come up a lot faster, a lot sooner as well. And after this, you're basically repeating that step, going all the way up. So taking your weft, measuring it out, applying the glue on there with a hair dryer, and really just doing that until your whole head is up, or until you get to the top. Now, I tend to always go from right to left. You start at the corner. Sorry, this is when I'm applying a weft with some glue on it. So I'm starting right at the edge of my hairline on my right, and I'm going all the way around. Again, using mirrors, if you're new to this, really, really does help. I can make it look a lot easier than it actually is sometimes. So do definitely make sure you're using mirrors if need be. And you can see there, I'm putting it right to the tip of my hairline as well, and grabbing my hair dryer. Because you know I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass. Alrighty, so we're basically at the halfway point. I finished my blue pack. I'm now going, or halfway through, popping the purple in there as well to make that ombre effect. This is freaking long. I will cut this, clearly. but it's bloody long. So halfway there, almost done. Okay, so now I did get to the top, and I'm so sorry that this is halfway kind of done here, but my camera stopped and I didn't realize, so then I had to put it on. Okay, the invisible part. Now this is really important. Now you see how I've got just a really small piece? I'm applying this in a direct straight line. Okay, so I just had to like show you exactly what I meant here. So here, yes. Each of my yeah, here we go. Can I get that even closer? You can see when I come really, really close that these are those little 1 inch, not even an inch tracks that I had going across, and they're basically layered one on top of the other. Now, of course, what you need to do is when you have your part, you just brush some of those hairs forward on each side, the way I've got my hairstyle. There we go. Okay, and that way the part, it doesn't actually, you don't see it, um, but that's basically what you're doing. So you get one little piece and you put it there, and then you put it right next to the other one, you put it right next to it, right next to it, right next to it, right next to it, and so on. Right, okay, back to the video. Now, again, really important, you're putting it straight, directly straight. You're not putting them at an angle of any sort. They're following the exact line of the part that you have in question. If you put it at an angle, it's going to come out not so quite invisible. Okay, the hair does need to be straight for this. Right, this is coming together nicely, and you do the same thing for the other side. Okay, so you're probably thinking, where is the rest of this video? And in all honesty, my camera completely died on me. Apparently, it can only record for 40 minutes at a time, and then it ends. Anywho, so what I did was I finished up my part, oops, sorry, until about here, and then I made a very, very quick glue closure, or a fold closure, which is basically you take your weft like this. You only take about 5 centimeters or so. You put some glue on it and you fold it over. Now, once you've folded it over, you part it down the middle, and it looks much nicer than this. But anywho, when you part it down the middle, it looks something like that, and you get your flat iron, you squeeze it. I will be making another video, which is an actual video that doesn't cut off, as to how to make this closure specifically. But again, I got really lazy, and this is what it ended up with. So this is what it looks like anyway. I can't see where it is. Here. Okay, that's what we've got. And now, when you are doing your invisible part, do make sure that you're taking your time with it. You are going to be applying anywhere from 30 to 50 of those little centimeter or inch long wefts on there, and the more time you take, the better it's going to turn out. I started out spending a lot of time, and then I did get quite tired at the end, so I went a little faster, and that's why you can see a couple of little bumps and so forth in there, but I can do a much better job. I'm just ill. Anywho, if you have any questions or queries, give me a shout, or any kind of hints or tips, or you just thought, oh God, that video was shockingly uninformative, please give me a call and I'll let you know what to do. Thanks so much, you guys. Bye.